I am totally not dead, and I'm pretty psyched about it. What's going on, Brandon? I missed two
You know,
things.
it's going pretty good. Like I was like texting you yesterday, like, "Hey, are you alive? Hey, are you alive?" So
Look,
I'm glad to hear you're not dead.
some days are better than other days, is all I'm trying to say. But today is going to be a great day. A great day. You know what I think's overrated? Pants.
I like how you got this good look going on though. So you're gonna wear a pop collar with no pants?
Kind of. I'm in jeans right now, and it is not comfortable. I think pants are overrated, and I want to get on the record with that, saying I do not appreciate them. So
You could be wearing like cargo shorts or something.
it's still basically pants. I mean, just anything there. I think I'm just going to start wearing exclusively sweats
Perfect.
and
Beautiful.
and a tuxedo t-shirt. And that's how you start a stream, everyone. That's how you start
We're
a
killing
stream
it.
right
We're
there.
killing it on a Wednesday afternoon.
Woo! Shoe doggy. Let's make this happen. Up to the what's that on the screen? Is this the left or right? The right of me. We've got the War Masters from Belgium, the WTC event, the World Team Championships. Exactly. DOG platform, no pants ever. 100%.
Team no pants.
Team no pants. I've got some lists up, and you guys are going to be real shocked, but Eldari's doing real well.
How well, Brad?
First, second, third. And then, of course,
Seems
sixth and
legit.
seventh. We do have a couple other things, like Alexandre and Innes are both doing well with Chaos Space Marines and Marines. So I want to take a look at those.
They did manage to draw the last round, those two players.
Oh, that is crazy. That's why the Eldari people didn't bounce over them. Francois from Canada's doing well with Deathwatch, and then, of course, you got Rude doing well with his Eldari. You know what? Screw this. We'll talk about this in a second. You know what I want to talk about? Bam! Patriarch time. 40 years of Warhammer. What do you think about this bad boy? Have you seen this model?
I haven't seen this model. Are you talking about the original Patriarch, the one that was like back in the day?
I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm just saying they're showing one on the Warhammer community page, and it looks
All
pretty
right,
awesome.
I'm gonna have to catch up. Hold on, let me get to the Warhammer community. Bust out that keyboard.
Click, 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 boom. But this thing's pretty sweet.
I actually just painted one of those for Justin Cook.
Why don't you do one of these? He's also like standing on one of the pipes.
I just painted that model in April.
Also,
I did a little diorama with him and a Tau Crisis suit fighting each other.
why have you not done a full display board showing the hive cities that they're coming from in depth with layers? Explain this to me.
Money? I actually do have an entire box of boarding patrol where I probably could do an entire like high fleet layered.
It's not Hive Fleet. It
Or
is.
not high fleet, high, but
It's Gene Stealer Cult Hive Planet. The industrial worlds. That's where they come from. That's why they have all these industrial weapons.
get some mining lasers.
Look at your lore.
I mean, I could do that.
Because
If someone needs a project like that, let them know.
because
that I
the
can do
hive
it.
cities are literally thousands of levels to go down into the planet, basically. You know what I mean? And it goes up and down because it's so ridiculously overpopulated. It's like Coruscant on crack. And that's where they slowly but surely, over generations, basically take over planets, and then they strike. But it would be sweet to see that on a display board because you could make it multi-leveled, you know what I mean, and have like the regular guys popping out the top, and then you've got all the super freaks, the aberrants and stuff like that, on the lower levels and shit. Man, see,
Brian, what was the name of that one show on Netflix? It lasted 2 seasons, and like people lived forever because they just kept replacing bodies, but they would take like the chip out of their brain and put a chip into a new body, and they had like kung fu and mystery and
it's
suspense.
Altered Carbon.
Yeah, that show had some really good definition of I think what a hive city would look like.
With some of them, yeah, they've had some really good stuff. I mean, I have to admit, Warhammer Plus, it hasn't had enough Plus, but they've got some really cool shows, and I like Hammer and Bolter quite a bit, so they've had some really cool shit.
I just want to know where all the money's going and how come they're not producing enough content.
Yeah, I do want more, to be honest with you. It's just the stuff they put out is very interesting, so I would like to see more. I don't know what you guys think about this, but I really I enjoy the animated shorts quite a bit. I'm not a huge. I mean, I like a decent amount of marine uh, stuff, but like sometimes they get real boring on the other marine shows because they get too standard on it. It's just like for the emperor, and you're like, yeah, I get it, man, but like, what's happening? So
I just can't justify it because they don't have anything interesting on there that I'm like, yeah, I need to see this. Except for a bunch of stuff that I could just find on YouTube.
I mean, the Exodus was really cool. I like most of the Hammer and Bolter episodes. Obviously, it's going to be more interesting based on, because they do a different faction all the time. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
obviously, it's more interesting depending on uh, which which faction you do. So why is our Discord not popping up?
Got nothing.
That's weird. So I don't know why that's not happening, Scorpion. I don't know what the fuck just happened there. It
Here,
should
let's
be.
see.
He just
You
blew
want
it. Maybe when they get thousands of more subscribers for the app, they will get. Oh, there we go. It finally just apparently it was tired. What happened there? Apparently, Nightbot's
he's slacking.
he just smoking a cigarette out back in the parking lot. I was like, oh shit, man! I didn't know they were gonna tell you that.
I didn't know they were streaming because we decided to stream 20 minutes ago.
I decided so long ago. I just didn't let you know.
Oh, appreciate it.
Exactly. KR does have that. Plus, since when did you have to justify a Warhammer related purchase? Exactly, my man.
Yeah, but like, okay,
Waste
so
money, enjoy yourself with our insane hobby. And by the
I
way, our hobby is insane.
oh, you're
So,
not wrong. I have plenty of other ways to waste money, like spending $17 on a can of spray paint that keeps getting sold out.
but to be honest, I would have prepared a little bit, but I was not sure whether I'd be public worthy or not even
Just
worthy, capable. So
so what's this Patriarch article about? Just talking about how old that model is?
no, it's literally going into uh you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna play it for you. Oh, that's so loud.
The Gene Stealers have been a part of Warhammer 40,000 for as long as their extragalactic associates,
Yeah.
the Tyranids.
They're literally saying
They're an
that
utterly
they've
alien
been there
foe,
for 40
driven
years.
by a hungry and inconceivable intelligence.
I mean, back when they were
There is
riding
no
in
answer.
limousines
The
and
Patriarch
doing all sorts of cool
is
shit.
not only
What's up,
the
Carmona?
iconic Gene Stealer leader, it's also an insidious avatar of the malign hive mind.
Okay,
Viewed from the side,
do you guys actually
it even
know
resembles
the
symbol of
the
gene.
fluff behind this guy? So like one gene stealer effectively infiltrates a world and becomes the patriarch, which is effectively a godlike figure amongst the people. You know what I mean? Because he basically literally embeds in them the genetic code to be like think of him as that. And then they slowly but surely over literally generations keep, seeding into the population. So like the patriarchs actually like their demigod, basically. You know what I mean? According to them. That's how he rules over everything. It's pretty badass. Because that's why it's a cult. He literally starts this off.
So, Brad, you may or may not know this, but I really like the movie Aliens.
Yeah.
So, after Aliens, the second Alien movie came out, they had a comic book series by Dark Horse where it explains the aftermath of what happens at the comic, or sorry, at the movie. And this came out back in like 1991. And they have the same exact philosophy where there's just one alien, and everybody who had been in close proximity to aliens had a psychic bond between the one xenomorph, and it allowed them to take over planet Earth. And it was just very interesting to talk about like evacuation, how the cult was over to take over, and it was just a very interesting comic.
Yeah,
It's
the gene stealers themselves, it's actually like super insidious. Like at least the alien things, they're like, you know, kind of almost brute forcing it. The gene stealer cult legitimately is generations in the making, because they go, you know, hybrids, metamorphs, normal, full gene stealer. You know, it basically recycles all the time. So they basically do generations. It take out, you know, more than 100 years type thing before they ever make their move. But it becomes so crazy because like the regular guys just look like regular guys. So they have like, that's the whole thing, is they're doing the saboteurs and shit like that, is because all these people are just like on your work crews and shit. You know what I mean? So like when they make their move, it's a psionic signal. So they just start turning off all the electricity, clicking off the communications, and then all of a sudden a bunch of these dudes are literally members of the guard, so they just start shooting at their own guys. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So like you're the dude that's the maintenance guy clubs the president in the head. You know what I mean? So like shit gets crazy and you don't know. It's like, I'm gonna go old school game, but it's Paranoia, an old school RPG where basically everything was out to get you. But it feels like super, you don't know who to trust kind of thing, almost like Body Snatcher type thing. You know what I mean? But
or
like,
Thing.
yeah,
The Thing.
yeah, kind of, yeah, exactly. Where you just have no idea who to trust, what's going on. It's complete confusion because they cut off communications, they fuck with the power. You know what I mean? They basically turn off the utilities. You know what I mean? Because all these guys are just part of those crews, you know, and then they make their move. And the crazy thing is the whole thing is for them to send out the beacon to a fly fleet and then just get eaten. You're just like, what? Oh, Carmona's coming in with Abby, 3 Dark Communes, 3 Max Accursed Cultists, 120 Cultists, Felgor Beastmen, 2x5 Seekers, and 3 Darkness. I tested that army for ATC, bro, and the problem is that I didn't feel it had the max bodies that I wanted. It was good, but it didn't feel like it had enough. It didn't have enough just pure jank, and it didn't have enough pure punch either. So like it was good, but I didn't like it enough. You know what I mean? I wanted more. If like Accursed Cultists were battle line, I actually think that army would be boss mode. Because then I could go 6 Accursed Cultists and, you know, 3 Dark Communes and 120 Cultists. I needed just a few more bodies. Maybe you could do it. I wish Demons had some cheaper battle line stuff you could throw in. Because they have no one that's cheap. Like the basic guys for Demons are just so expensive.
I mean, I'd probably take the Changeling too. Changeling is a steal for what it does.
Well, Changeling's amazing, 100%. I'm just looking at, you know, what we have there.
Yeah.
What's going on, brothers? Just hanging out on a Wednesday afternoon, enjoying the fact that I can actually get up and walk without falling down. So I'm good. I set the bar low. Everybody, you should follow the Brad path. Achieve your goals and your dreams by setting the bar so low that you always achieve it. Oh, I did forget that. That's true. Carmona's like, regular cultists get dark packs. I don't even remember if I did that in my testing, because I didn't test a lot of it. I just, you know, I was doing a lot of lists. We're getting ready for ATC because we had that 5th list. I think everybody had that 5th list for ATC, which was like 90% of the teams took 4 of the same things, and then the 5th list.
I mean, I really enjoyed my Tau list. No, I decided on last minute.
You were the 5th list. Well,
I 100%.
Welcome to the last minute 5th list.
See,
I
thought you were dead.
Lau come in with $2 super chat. I was led to believe Brad was dead. The tales of my death have been greatly over exaggerated. Not by much though. I didn't have a great week, guys. So
we haven't discussed the most important part. What is the most effective use of a chicken leg for self-defense?
It is true, and I put that up in the thing. So when you're eating a chicken leg, it is important that you eat and you take off the end to make sure you have a sharp edge, to make sure you can defend yourself in a chicken eating emergency where things go down. For instance, GSC invades and you're in the middle of lunch and a bunch of metamorphs show up. You got to be ready, which means that you got to make sure you get the skin off the bottom so you get a dry place for you to hold your hand and grip. You don't want to be losing that chicken leg. And you need to, chew off the bony part there at the end. This is what's going to carry this stream to glory right here, is explaining to people how.
Okay, so we're talking about a fully cooked chicken leg, and you're eating it at dinner, and you're ready to defend yourself. Not like partially cooked or even like a live chicken with the leg still attached.
No, I'm talking about sitting down, eating my Ren-fared turkey leg, just rocking it out.
Well, turkey legs are substantially larger than chicken legs.
True.
So are we talking about like T-Rex chicken legs?
Hold on, because we could dual eat at that point in time. Turkey leg, regular chicken leg. You know what I mean? Obviously, you have your lighter weapon in your offhand, so you don't have any penalties for it. And then you go.
So are we also talking deep fried or boiled? Because if it's boiled, it's going to be less
boiled?
durable.
Who is boiling their chicken?
White people boil chicken.
Come on, man. Where are you going to eat? Ted's taste-free chicken? Like, what? No.
So Eloise sent me a video yesterday, and she was like, in the video, it's this lady's like, "Oh, dinner's ready," and it's just white rice and chicken with no seasoning, boiled for 30 minutes.
I would punch that person in the face.
And then it immediately cuts to, "What's wrong with white people?" And then I just text her back, "I'm no longer white." I cannot be associated with people who don't even season fucking chicken. It's the worst.
I mean, I feel like you can call the police on somebody for that.
So back to your chicken defense. I don't know if it's an aggressive weapon. I think it's like a stealth weapon.
Oh,
you need to get close.
It's 100% a self-defense weapon. It's that how when you're eating, you don't want shit to go down, but you got to be ready for it to go down. And it's definitely a piercing weapon. It's Salmonella dagger +1, 100%.
Why don't you just use the collapsible chair that you're sitting on? That seems to be like the prime weapon this week.
Corbana goes, if you boiled chicken, your credit score goes up by 100 points. Oh, fuck. But at what cost? At what cost?
Mayonnaise becomes spicy. I don't know.
Jesus. You were there for that, too. Ohio says that Heidi makes a great Greek dish that basically is chicken legs boiled stewed for an hour in tomato sauces. I mean, if you're boiling it in a bunch of spices, I guess that's different. I don't know.
That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about just boiling in water. No broth. You're not trying to make soup.
You're just boiling in water. Literally a war crime.
I mean, your credit score will go up by 100 points, Brad. How's your credit score?
What's up, party people? I mean, I feel that Corey's getting happier and happier as they're about to nerf all the other armies, and Necrons are just going to slowly, literally back into being the best army in the game. Nothing to see here, guys. Nothing to see. Just walking around, just hanging out. Let's go back to should we go to the War Master stuff, or should we continue to talk about chicken legs? Because I like this.
I want to talk about chicken legs. So how is the chicken leg a more effective use of self-defense when you can just pick up your chair and beat somebody with it?
Because I'm looking for neck stabbing with my chicken. I'm putting people down. I can get hit by several chairs. I have been hit by several chairs. I'm pretty sure I could take 0 chicken legs to the neck without any.
Did you see are you picking up what I'm putting down? Did you see that video from Saturday?
Which one?
Okay, so down in Montgomery, Alabama, there was an African-American security guard trying to get someone to move their boat. They didn't move their boat, so 6 white people jumped the one black guy.
Oh,
he throws up his
I saw this. Woo, that dude put the beat down on that dude.
And
With a
then
chair?
like a guy with a chair just comes and starts beating people. You have the dude jumping in the water. Apparently he's made the guy who's now known as Aqua Black Man or whatever. I don't know. There's so many nicknames for him. Um, he's made tens of thousands of dollars because everyone was just so impressed that he was willing to jump off of a boat, swim across the water, which is disgusting, and go throw some
They
fists.
were literally ruining that security guard. You know what I mean? That dude came off like literally the top rope and just started knocking people's dong. Exactly. He should have had the chicken leg off the top rope.
Yeah.
I do like Mike going, I got 2 Transcendent Catan just waiting to be built. We're going to ride the Eldar until the wheels fall off. You
got about a month. You got about a month, Brad. Are you ready?
What? I haven't even played him yet. Sorry, I played him in Sun City.
You better start taking him to. You know, I'm starting to think that one event that banned Eldar was right.
I mean, the thing is that they could. I'm not even going to get into it. I already raged about it.
I know
times.
you did.
It's just change the mechanics. Eldar would be fine. Instead, they're going to keep all the mechanics the same, and they're going to point them into another dimension, and the army's going to be unplayable. I love everything about this. Lyle comes in with supposedly the guy was the co-captain of the boat that was trying to dock, and the guys that swam came as defense were boat workers. And the thing is that if you're gonna fuck around, you're gonna find out. And I have to say that one of my dirty pleasures is finding videos of failed robberies or people that pick on women and get their asses kicked. I can watch that shit for days. I just love everything about when you're being an asshole and shit does not work out for you. Can we all agree we need flyers to start back on the table? If that table is your basement where it never goes to the tournament, flyers can burn in a fire.
Are flyers actually even point effective right now?
I don't care.
Justify
The mechanic is so bad that all flyers need to know the trash that they are. Look in the mirror, flyer. Know your role. You're trash. That's how I feel about flyers.
How do you really feel?
It's the dumbest mechanic they've ever made, and they made some goddamn dumb mechanics.
No. I think towering is pretty stupid at this point.
Towering is still better than flying. You know what? That's what I need. I need a knight that has towering that also has flying. We have a flyer that circles around him. It's like a combat pack. It's like what's the unit with the sisters with the what's his face? Kaiganal and whatever the hell her name is, Stern.
Yeah.
Stern and Kaiganal. It needs to be a duel.
Can we let's see. Is the Thunderhawk a towering flyer? Or the Manta?
The Manta doesn't fit on a board, but
That doesn't matter. That's inconsequential. This is a towering flyer.
Ah.
No, I think they priced all the flyers into oblivion, and then they just
They don't change. I will start choking people down. Fix the mechanic. Fuck. Stop pointing things out. We're like, you know what happens? Every month or two, we get a new thing that has the bad mechanic that they never fixed and isn't pointed out of existence, and then it becomes a problem. And then they keep going, weird, man. Every time we, point something appropriately with this shit mechanic, it becomes a problem. You're like, yeah, no shit. It's a bad mechanic, man.
So what are your predictions for bad mechanics being introduced in September? So you have Tyranids and Space Marines.
Hold, please. Lyle, yes, we are doing a BG3 show tomorrow. I'll continue back on that in a minute. I don't think they're going to do as much bad mechanics. I'm actually very hopeful for the first 2 codices, Tyranids and Marines. I really wish they would not give me the Diet Coke version of chapters where everybody's exactly the same. If we get the cardigan sweater wearing goddamn Marine chapters, I'm going to be so pissed.
I don't see them doing something interesting. I think it's going to be boring.
Also, City goes, if you pick up a mana and put it on the board, you deserve to win. Also, the mana is crazily heavy, by the way. We have 2 of them in Snakes' basement.
Are they legit?
Yeah. I think they're legit. I don't know. I've never seen any other manas besides that. You know, because they're 40 inches wide. So
You got to play a game on the mana.
yeah. I do. The problem is here's the deal, Corey. He goes, I think the hand-to-hand is coming back strong with Bugs and Marines. They put out their books, the codices are literally done months and months ahead of when they actually get released. So them coming out with this stuff now, I don't think is going to affect anything. You know what I mean? Whatever they decided before is going to be.
I mean, right now they're play testing what next year, next spring. So like Tau and AdMech.
So it's about a 6 month turnaround.
Yeah, so
minimum.
So they're probably playtesting Dark Angels, AdMech, and Tau right now.
So, you know, and they've already got. The thing is that they make things around the models though. The models come out first, then rules come out.
Yeah.
So you basically make models around whatever sprues are. So it's the only thing is that I would like to see. I'd like to see hand-to-hand become way more relevant, to be honest with you. And the problem is that the people that have hand-to-hand, because everybody else doesn't have a hand-to-hand, just dumpster the people that don't. You're like, I mean, Custodes literally have such wildly better hand-to-hand than everybody else. It's crazy.
You know, I would say, so I was thinking about this at length this week. I would say for the first time in a very long time, I don't think the new Space Marine Codex is going to be that good.
Really?
I don't have any like insight into it, but like when you're gutting half the damn book from getting rid of all the units and throwing them into Legends, and then you're pushing Primaris, which historically have had really meh rules, what are they going to compete with? All the competitive units that they're using now, Scout Snipers, Land Speeders to an effect, Devastators. I think Devastators are staying, but you get my point. Like they're getting rid of all these really solid units, and they're just going to replace them with the Primaris equivalent, and I just don't see that ending up well.
I'm really worried about that for the... I actually think Tyranid Codex, if you want to do predictions, I think the Tyranid Codex is going to be 1 billion times better than Marine Codex.
Exactly.
But it's a big thing on that, because also, look at the way that they treated like Dreadnoughts, for instance. Dreadnoughts are terrible for the points. Like, yep. I can take a knight and a half, almost 2, for the cost of half the Dreadnoughts. You know what I mean? It's nuts.
I just don't see a world in which Marines are competitive when they get rid of all of the competitive options. Like, talk about all the Space Marine lists that were at WTC, or not WTC, ATC. They had bike squads, they had Devastator squads, they had Scout Snipers. These are all firstborn units that are potentially going away.
I think they're going to get new models. The thing is that GW, they put out, I can't remember what the story was, but they supposedly spent like $8 million on new sprues, sculpts, or whatever, the injection molds and all that shit for this coming up stuff in 10th edition. So we're going to get a huge new line of a lot of shit.
Yeah, but if it's just overpriced because it has the Primaris keyword, doesn't mean it's not going to do anything. Why would I take Outriders? They're too fucking expensive and they don't have any special equipment.
They also have giant bases. Kara does have a good point on this. I don't understand what the fuck is going on with their logistical department. Kara goes, whatever models rules get released, it'll be sold out for a year anyways. I don't understand how they never have product. True. You just go to Carmona for that one, brother. Corey goes, I played against 3 Nurgle marked Forge Fiends over the weekend. Those are incredible. Yep. I like Forge Fiends a lot. I like having... You have to have a Hellbrood in there. But just double packed is just so good. Getting both benefits. Uh-oh. Lyle Dixon. Brad, I was just attacked by a beholder. That actually happens. Actually, if you go down to the Underdark at BG3, it's actually a spectator. But you randomly get it. Like, it's like a random encounter almost. It's like you're just basically exploring right when you get down there, and this dude just attacks you. It's not cool. I was not ready for it. I'm like, I just want to go over here. What's this? Oh, no! Shit. Moving a mana around does fulfill Arm Day. Yes, it is heavy as shit.
But no, I think Space Marine, I think the new books could be bad. No amount of force organization or battle line changing or stratagems is going to fix Space Marines if they're overpriced.
I'm going to go to this, though. Corey goes, it's a viable strategy. They build to demand. There's supply chain issues by demand. They aren't carry extra inventory. The problem is that if you don't have the inventory, people buy spiked. Your demand is spiked and then it goes immediately down. So like, if you have those things, people will purchase them and take them. And when they're not there, they lose their excitement. And so with tons of products like that, you get that marketing, boom, everybody wants it. A month or two down the road, they don't, the same demand's not there. So once you get that in stores and things of that nature, nobody cares anymore because we're gone to the next new shiny thing.
All right, you have Warhammer Community up. Can you check and see if the Gladiator is still sold out? It's been sold out since February. I haven't checked recently.
Whoa! You're thinking that I know how to order models from this place?
Yeah. So you go to GamesWorkshop.com or whatever the hell it is.
That seems like a lot of trouble.
I believe in you.
Again, this seems too tough. I'm at the Warhammer community page. Shop online?
Yeah.
Games Workshop?
Oh.
Everybody's watching me do this, by the way.
I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work.
Am I searching something? What am I searching?
Yeah, Space Marine Gladiator.
Gladiator. All right. Lancer? Reaper?
I mean, it doesn't matter. They're all the same.
Temporarily out of stock online.
Okay. All right. That fucker has been sold out since February. I just want to point that out.
Uh-oh. $5 super chat, €5 super chat. Thank you very much, Leno. There's something in the new Marine line grinding my gear. Terminator crafted on a 50mm base, while all Terminator named characters are on a 50mm or a 40mm. You know what? I actually noticed that. I thought because there is a good chance that I have half my stuff on the wrong bases, but I saw that and I thought that we just had it on the wrong thing. Why is that? Tell me, Brandon, Mr. Modeling Guy, why is that the thing?
Because it just came out with a new model. That new model's on a 50mm base because it has this very scenic Leviathan-esque base. But no one cares. Just put it back on a 40mm base. I bet you it's going to be either or.
I love that you paused and went, no one cares. Just put it on whatever you want. What the
mean,
I don't understand how this stuff's all out of stock for like months.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so annoying.
I remember
you keep proposing these competitive Space Marine lists. I'm like, all right, let's try and get the model. Oh wait, it's now been 6 months that it's been sold out.
I mean, to be fair, 3D printer go burr because of this.
Eloise and I actually just bought a 3D printer, so. So to answer the Terminator question more seriously, I think if they relaunch the Terminator characters, all the special characters and whatnot, I think they'll be on 50mm. With that being said, I don't anticipate them releasing more 50mm Terminator captains. So it's going to be up to the event organizer, and I think you could justify being on a 40mm base. I mean, if a Terminator chaplain is on a 40mm base, Terminator librarian's on a 40mm base, just keep it on a 40mm base.
I just think that they're trying to make Americans understand metric system.
They're failing.
And we won't do it, damn it.
We will not do it.
I talked about this a long time ago. I think Kara is the only person in the chat that's old enough for it, but like, we were in school and they literally like kept saying that they were going to switch everything to metric. Everything's going to metric. Kids get ready to learn metric. And then it just disappeared into the sky. Also, again, how does your product just completely sold out for forever? I don't understand how they're making money when they just won't give you products that you ask for.
Like, I don't want to 3D print an entire army, but like, if I wanted these models, I would have to 3D print an entire army.
Yeah,
and it's stupid.
That's what I'm saying. But why? Just why? I don't understand. And the thing is like, people are willing to buy their overpriced things, but you can't. If you don't give me the option, and I want to use it in tournaments, well, it's just happening. Also, I'm going to take some drugs right now.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to check. I think I have Tetros sitting in my mailbox outside.
Yay!
Tau OP.
Tau OP, Orcs OP, Tau OP.
All right, let's check out this War Masters event.
As I say that, you're like, are either one of those two armies even remotely up there? Absolutely not.
I'm still having fun playing it. I'm so ready. I'm going to make a nice display board for them, I think, next week.
Eric, the problem is they're making money because the being out of stock hasn't stopped anyone from buying it as soon as it is, but it does some people because you lose mojo. So let's look at the thing. We have Eldar, Q-Dog playing Eldar.
So what event is this, Brad?
This is the War Masters singles event at the WTC team event. It's ran right before the event. What am I doing? Sorry. I don't know what happened. Carbona goes, please, Brad, don't ignore this. I don't know what I'm ignoring.
The line that's immediately above that.
And I don't know if this is what is real. I don't know. Doesn't want their cinema since good math is true. And then we'd figure out all the financial nonsense they're doing to us. But we got Fred Otto, Thomas from Austria, Q-Dog from America. We got a little bit of everybody here, which I like quite a bit.
And they're all playing Eldar.
Lanigan is not on Tube USA. I think nobody that's actually playing these people are part. I actually don't know. I don't know what's going on in Team USA, guys.
So TJ's there. He actually just lost in round 6 of the event, so he went 5-1. So that's a pretty impressive record. But I don't think he's actually playing on a team. I think he just went over to hang out and check it out. It's a definitely good way to test how good you are at 40K.
It's a big tournament. I've never actually played in this because we've had a rule in previous years that you just couldn't play if you were an active player in the War Masters because a lot of teams scout players. They used to scout players that were playing in it. So, yeah, you want to take a look at a couple of these lists, bro?
Let's do it. I want to look at the Innis's list because he's playing Dark Angels.
Yeah, well,
and he was on stream, and he actually did really well against Chaos Knights.
Hold on, I have so many Eldar lists that I had.
We all know that the Eldar lists are exactly the same. Let's look at not Eldar.
Fine, if you're gonna be like that.
And then I think we should also look at Alexandra's list, just because Carmona's on.
Yeah, well, I've got that up too. I already had that.
All right, perfect.
So this is actually Deathwatch. No, sorry, it says Deathwatch.
But it's Dark Angels.
But it's Dark Angels. But he is running a Gladius task force no matter what. Yeah. So it doesn't really matter. It's all Gladius and Len. So we've got Captain Terminator armor with Add Up to the Codex. Phobos Librarian, that's going to go with the unit of
So he did take one Power Fist, one Thunderhammer. That's delightful. Okay, continue.
Because you can.
I don't know why you would, but continue.
Sometimes you need that extra attack, yo.
Chain Fist.
Yes. Deathwing Knights. Those guys do bang. I just want to pause on those real quick because I actually coach a guy that's playing these. And I was looking at him with if you put them with the command and they got the -1, these guys actually do some serious damage to almost anything. Probably the best basic Marine, Marine hand-to-hand. Desolation Squad, because yes. 2 Inceptor squads. I do like them for 115 points. They have a 3-inch deep strike, which is just nice to shenanigans somebody's objectives. Oh, yeah. And or to score, obviously your secondaries and stuff like that. 2 Infiltrator squads for the box out because GSC can go to hell. And so also you can have 1 non-targetable by the Phobos Librarian. Tornado, because it's pretty good pull. Repulsor, not a Pros Executioner, just a straight up Repulsor. I don't know why he wouldn't just take a Gladius or Gladiator at that point in time.
Transport capacity? Maybe he wants to hide the Desolators in there?
No, he's not doing that. He's got a full man. He's going to put one of the Infiltrators in there. Because then he can just jump them out. Possibly he's going to put the... He'll put the Repulsor with the the one that isn't connected to the librarian. He'll put that infiltrator unit in the repulsor.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad play. It stops him from getting shot off the table.
And Lyle goes, "It's okay, Brad. I survived the spectator. $2 from the chat." It was a sketchy fight, man, because it comes out of nowhere. But I mean, yeah, if KR goes because he couldn't buy one, yeah, good point also. But I'm assuming he puts the infiltrators inside the repulsor, and then the other one gets attached to by the Phobos librarian, because he's got a shit ton of stuff that's not targetable. So this list literally, let's go back up to the top though. So Terminator goes with Deathwing, Apothecary goes with the Desolators, the Librarian goes with one of the infiltrator units, and the other infiltrator unit, I'm almost positive, goes in the repulsor. And then he's got 2 scout sniper squads, which can't be targeted unless they're within 12, and then a regular scout squad, which does get the ability, if somebody gets near, that you can make a move. And it's a normal move if you're in tactical. So
yeah, it's just a nice action monkey unit.
Right. And it can also get in the way, can do bullshit, you know what I mean? And can also, especially against a lot of armies that have, like, you know, vehicle, keyword, or monster, you can just literally bump behind a wall and just be untargetable.
So do you think the Tornado is a better pick? I feel like if he wants that land speeder, just do some janky shit. Why not just take a regular land speeder?
Yeah.
15 points cheaper and helps out the Desolators.
Yeah, the problem is that yeah, that's true. But like, what does he pull at that point in time?
It's the same. You just get extra 15 points.
Yeah, but like, there's nothing to do with it nowadays.
He can upgrade the last scout squad to a sniper scout squad. He can buy another enhancement. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. You know what I mean? Either way, I dig this list as far as it has a lot of ability to play the game, and I like that quite a bit. I think people underestimate that quite a bit, and everybody's looking to do so much damage. But just being able to play the game is huge. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So let me get that chaos list up. All right. Chaos and Demons. So, Abaddon the Despoiler. I always got to bring the Don. Double Chaos Lord. Cypher. Carmody, what do you think about Cypher? He's overrated, but whatever. 2 units of Cultist. 1 Rhino. 2 units of Chosen. Which I love the fact that it looks like there's a million of them, but there's not. It's just the fact that they have so much random shit on them. And it's all spaced. 3 Forge Fiends. 2 Nurgle, 1 Undivided. A unit of Obliterators Undivided. And a unit of Undivided Possessed. And then the Changeling, because the Changeling's amazing. He's good against bad players. I get you on that one. I just don't think much of him.
What does Cypher do now?
I'm going to pull Cypher up. He doesn't do anything that I care about, to be honest with you. I don't know what this... I feel like this doesn't have as much beat stick. Like what Carmona, I wish I had the ATC up. Carmona, put your ATC list up in chat, if you would, please, sir. Because I think that this is... It's a fine list, don't get me wrong. I just think that it could be even nastier. Because, like, the Forge Fiends are not fucking around, and Obliterators dropping down, and they can also do a once a game fire indirect, which is really, really nasty. Because you can drop down, you can just ignore Overwatch, basically, because people can't see you. I mean, it was a skew list, though, true. But this is more of a team's, I guess... This is a singles tournament, of course. I'm just, in my head, I'm thinking so much team right now because of the fact that we're at the WTC, you know what I mean? But this, of course, is a singles event.
So now what does Nurgle give you, and what does Chaos Undivided give you?
You can get the Mortals, and then you can get the Untargetable. So, I'm looking to see if we have something else that's off meta. Let's look at this... Let's look at Francois' Deathwatch list. Deathwatch. He actually brought the Black Spear Task Force. Watchmaster, of course, because of rerolls. Desolation Squad, because it just auto goes in every Marines. Carmona's was Abbey, 30 Cultists, 5 Termies, 2 Hellbrutes, 8 Blitz, 2 Forge Fiends. Yeah. I do like the double Blitz, by the way. They're just so nasty. Desolation, double Insubheptor, they're just good. 2 Infiltrators. You got double Proteus Kill Team with the 4 frag cannons, and then the 3 Terminators. I'm assuming he has 3 Terminators. I'm just looking at it because I saw 3 Chain Fist somewhere in here. Oh my god, there's so much stuff happening. Yes, there's 3 assault cannons. Yes, 4 Kill Team Terminators. Oh, that's true. Sorry, Cypher can give you a Vex strat. Yeah. That's it. Just doesn't matter to me as much. Stern Guard unit, I actually think the Stern Guard unit's really, really nice in Deathwatch because of the strats. And the Storm Speeder Hail Strike, I just think the thing's like okay, but like you can get so many more things, especially with the fact that all the strats in Deathwatch are in it. Look at Israel's BA list with the Libby Dread. Sure, I can 100% do that. Thanks, Lyle. Where is he?
Yeah, Lyle's on a Blood Angels kick, so we have to keep him off the cliff and talk about Blood Angels.
Okay, what place is he currently in? Because I thought he was at the top there. Israel. I thought you were saying a player.
So what happened to TJ's game? Did they actually finish it?
No, I didn't. Wasn't watching. All right, give me a player.
Oh, so TJ and Will tied.
Is this somebody playing, Lyle, or is this somebody in the team themselves? Because I'm in the War Master right now, so I'd have to go.
It's probably in the team tournament.
I'd have to go. I'd have to pull it up. I don't have it in front of me, unfortunately. Georgia Peach Bobby coming in with $20 super chat. Oh, screw you. Take your $20 back, you bastard. That's hurtful. I said I literally said I was having a hard week. Freaking, you know what? I'm just glad that he can't put clips in here because there's the 100% chance that I would be getting the missed field goal. God damn it.
See, Brad, you're loved. For someone to go out of their way to insult you and make sure that you see it.
Son of a bitch. Fuck. That was worth it. I just walked into the baseball bat trolling me.
So refresh the screen because if TJ drew, because TJ only has 5 scores, I want to see where he ended up placing. Because they're doing a shadow round or something to determine the top 4.
He did draw number 6.
So he's probably in the shadow round right now.
Well, they're only going to have these guys in the shadow round then, because those are the undefeateds. We only have 6 undefeateds. Sent you the link on Discord. Lyle coming in hot.
All the draws. So it's going to be Quinn, Alexandra, Innocent, TJ probably in the shadow round.
So here we go. We're going to talk about BA. I do love that this is Israel. It's just a bunch of Russian players. But the exactly. Good Bobby coming in with beat stick galore. Man. I can't even remember if I'm wearing my Disney or my Ohio State hat. I'm wearing my Ohio State hat. Fuck. God damn it. So pissed
Perfect.
about the game.
Bobby,
right.
you're gonna have to watch out. Brad has a chicken leg.
He
might sneak up behind you.
I'll come at you with that chicken leg, bro. And my boiled white rice. All right, Lamar Days. Prime Minister Apothecary, I'm assuming he's joining a Desolation Squad. Yep, there they are. 10 Death Company Marines with jump packs. They'll be joined by Lamar Days. Devastator Squad with grav cannons, 2 of them in a drop pod. Incursor Squad, Libby Dreadnought. Why? Thunderstrike, Thunderfire Cannon, and Double Whirlwind. They outplayed like this army just the other day, except for the Thunderstrike and the Libby. I don't understand what the Libby Dreadnought is for. He just doesn't get anywhere very quickly. So I like this list quite a bit. I actually think that the Whirlwind's really underrated for $150. It was funny because we were working with Tom over the weekend. He was trying to play Marines at first. And he's like, I was saying the Whirlwind's really good. Note the guns and the Desolators, Brad. Uh-oh, $2 super chat from Lau. Hold on, I gotta go back.
Are they frag? Super frag?
They are.
That's amazing.
It's just, the thing is that if you know, it's a team event. So if you literally go, yeah, I mean, you can kind of jump them. That's true. But if you know that you're not going to be playing the other person's like big stuff, the tanks and stuff like that, the super frags are actually really good, especially when you got to figure that you're getting those extra shots. Because the super frag is getting like a dumb amount of shots and it's still blast. You put Oath on somebody and then shoot them with super frag and the cast lens. That is just a freaking Yahtzee bucket of dice.
I actually played against super frags at ATC, and while it didn't help them, it's still that one unit killed 5 crisis suits in one turn.
Oh, it's just a stupid amount of shots, dude.
Oh yeah, and they're AP1 too.
Yeah, it's crazy because you just go, blah. Here's all of the dice.
Do you like dice? Because that's all I have.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about them before in my Desolation squads, but before they got the pointed
Nerfed.
Right. But back when they were 100 points cheaper, when you were running 3 of them, I was thinking about running double Super Crack Johnny 5s and then 1 Super Frag. Kind of. I think that, Bobby, I think it's a anti-GSC tech, but the thing is that if you know you're not playing their super high toughness shit, you basically just shoot into their infantry and stuff, and that's just so many wounds that you're putting on people.
I'm not sure super frag in the Necrons is a good call.
I don't know. I don't know if it's Necrons.
If it's Deathwatch, 1000%.
Yeah, because they fucking loot on deuces. Yeah.
Yes. It's like, hey, I hit with everything and proceeded to wound with everything. Take 100 saves.
He's doing this because he wants to jump around with Death Company Lamardes and the then cast. I forgot that he has the jump on other bros. And jump around and try to slam into people. And then he's trying to get that first turn, threat of Grav hitting you with the drop pod.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't hate this army. I would rather the Storm Speeder be anything else, really. He's got the Thunderfire to slow people down. The Whirlwind's just a good vehicle. Strength 8, 2 damage. It's really good.
So what does the Thunderstrike do? Is it after you target a tank, you get +1 strength or +1 wound or something?
I gotta remember which one's which. It's just 160 points though, so it's a lot for what it does. And like with what he's trying to do, he's trying to be cheeky and slam down. So I want more stuff to clear your drop zones and shit out. You know what I mean? Because like he doesn't have like a ton of shit to play the game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But like this is like all beef, no trash. Like he doesn't have scouts, he doesn't have infiltrators, so he's just got that 1 Incursor squad. So I don't know what he's planning to play the game with, unfortunately. Thunderstrike's +1 to wound, Miles. And that helps with obviously the super frags.
I mean, if you oath something, I could see how that is. Or how many shots that would do. Because aren't they strength 5?
I gotta look at those. I haven't fired a super frag in forever, to be honest with you. It's all Super Crack Johnny 5. So my only problem with this list is he's got damage for days. He's just gonna have a hard time scoring, to be honest with you. Like who's doing cleanse? Who's doing a teleport homer? Who's screening? Who's taking your home objectives? You know what I mean? I guess Whirlwinds and Thunderfire are taking your home. 100%.
So super frag is D6 +1, ballistic seal 4, strength 5, AP 0, damage 1, blast heavy. So assuming you shoot at a vehicle, you're getting 30 shots.
You're not shooting at vehicles, man. How are you shooting at vehicles?
No, the reason why I'm saying shooting at vehicles is because of the +1 to wound. Like I don't know what other unit really benefits.
Well, it's only straight 4, right?
Strike 5.
Oh, strike 5. Either way, you plus 1 to wound would be great against shooting infantry. I start wounding people on 2s.
I mean, if you're shooting into knights, it's the same amount.
How the fuck am I shooting into knights?
No, well, I'm just saying in general, like if you're shooting into knights, it's going to be the same to wound.
Their captain is literally pairing them into the dumbest shit. They just don't like that guy. Yeah, I heard you took a bunch of super frag. Yeah, you're going to play knights now. What? Yeah, screw you. Fucking sorry, Leonin. Everyone on this team hates you, so we're just gonna put you in the things you don't want to play. Like, this is clearly an army geared up to take out like light vehicles and just pummel infantry. He's got like all the beat stick with the Death Company. You know what I mean? This dude can throw down some pain. He's just gonna have a hard time scoring. He just has no trash. You know how I feel about trash. We made Elliot play dice twice. Love it.
It was super frag.
Well, you guys are just dicks.
Did he have a thunderstrike? Maybe he would have done better.
I love everything about that. It just comes in with fuck him. Oh shit. That's good. What else we got? All these are the same. These are all the same.
All the elderless.
They're very. Now this one's actually got Void Weavers. He just went fucking all pain. Like the dude that's in first right now literally brought all gas all the time. Okay, I'm not sure, but I think he's got an Alpha Strike combo of Incursors, +1 to hit, the Thunder Strike +1 to wound, and Jumping Desolators to strike. I mean, yes, but like if your opponent just screens even remotely and you don't kill them, I mean, you just don't have the ability to play the game after that. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I mean, it looks nasty, you know what I mean? So like,
I think it has some plays.
No, it's got a ton of plays.
Because they'd be hitting on 3s, they'd be wounding most vehicles in the game
think this
on
army
4s.
Dude, he's gonna hit. No, don't get me wrong. He's got all of the gas. I'm just saying that like as the game goes on, you're having a real trouble scoring secondaries. Does he choose fixed all the time? Maybe he does that. You know what I mean? Because I mean he's gonna have a huge problem scoring tactical charts. You know what I mean?
I mean, he may.
Yeah, a good thing. Lyle goes, I agree. I'm just trying to figure out who that combo is targeting in teams. Shit that doesn't have screens, but man.
But I still don't see how like Deathwatch doesn't do this better.
I mean, you don't get the ridiculous bounce Death Company into shit. I mean, he's just jumping people, basically.
Deathwatch does the same exact thing for a strat.
Yeah, but they come down. Yeah, that's true. They leave at the end of your turn, opponent's turn.
So does Deathwatch.
No, I'm debating. I'm just figuring out when they go.
And you can do 2 units. And if you have a captain in one of those squads, you can do 4 units potentially.
Well, you can only do 4 units if you're doing
4 kill teams.
Kill teams. Yeah, but you can do like 2 kill teams and another unit.
Yeah.
And or just 2 units. I mean, agreed on that.
I mean, I would love to see this list as a Deathwatch list, and then you could give.
Well, you can't.
If you're going into Gene Stealer Cult,
you can't do Devastators at that point in time, though.
Okay.
I mean, well, you'd have to lose the Devastators in the drop pod.
Yeah, that's fine. You just take something else.
But then you'd make Lyle sad because it wouldn't be Blood Angels anymore. Some of us like certain chapters more than other certain chapters. You know, it'd be cool if somebody brought some goddamn salamanders in here.
You know, it'd be cool if there was a reason to bring salamanders.
Why? Because they don't have a freaking chapter fucking bonus at all?
You mean, hey, here's this character. Okay, cool.
Anything else? Nope. I agree on the Garamunda goes, everybody's sleeping on Hellbrutes. I actually think that you have to take one, at least.
So what does the Hellbrute do? Why are we sleeping on
So Hellbrute gives a 6-inch aura of everybody that's within 6 inches of him gets to use both packs. So, right now you choose, lethal or sustained. He gives both to them. I love it. It's Lyle, the $2 super chat. That's my secret, Brad. I'm always sad.
Yeah, see, Justin wants Primarch Vulcan to come back. I would love Khan to come back.
Screw Khan. He's just driving around the Dark City.
He's just doing wheelies all over the damn place.
Woo! He's probably literally in an arena right now, dressed as a witch. Khan, have you been driving around?
That's the biggest witch I've ever seen.
Just jacked. Nope, he's a Reaver jet bike guy. I'm getting
Khan is actually Asbriel Vect.
Yeah. Little did you know. That is true. Kyle goes, I'm getting real tired of losing greater demons to Overwatch, specifically into CSM. Hellbrutes crank the damage output to 11. Yes, they do.
What's killing a greater demon in Overwatch besides a Wraith Knight?
Dude, a Forge Fee will fuck you up. How Obliterators?
In Overwatch, do they have a way of getting full rerolls or something? That I'm just not...
the fucking
Okay.
the Dawn literally giving out an aura of anybody that's near me fucks everything up.
So why is Chaos Space Marines better than regular Space Marines?
Because they've been alive longer, bitch.
I mean, that's a fair point. Maybe I'll start playing Chaos Space Marines now.
I've been telling you that for 15 years now. Join the heretics. Man, I have.
I did have a very good time playing with Bill Kim at several doubles events where I would play demons and his demons, or I think we did Adepticon one year where I was taking nothing but Noise Marines. Oh, that was a fantastic list. where I took all of Sparks' Noise Marines and was just annihilating Tyranids. Oh, you're charging me? Cool. And you're dead. Just pull the entire unit.
Yeah. I don't know. Jesus, I played every faction. And it's not about that. I have no loyalty. I've played everything. Except for AdMac. Fuck AdMac. I have literally put everything in I played everything in tournaments. Literally every faction.
Have you played GSE yet?
I didn't bring him to the faction. I was planning on bringing him to Vegas, but I had that surgery right before, and I didn't take him. So
What about Kroot Mercenaries? Have you played against Kroot Mercenaries?
Yes, I have, because I played. I'm back with the entire army could infiltrate. If you went first, you won. If you didn't go first, you lost. Because you were standing there with a T-shirt in the middle of the board.
And then you had a librarian who cast a psychic power, and half your army ran off the table. Yeah.
Yep. Terrify. But
I love that army. They need to bring that shit back.
With a Kroot Shaper with a Thunder Hammer, basically.
No, he had an Eviscerator, so Chain Fist.
That was insane.
Oh, it was so dumb. Like I remember taking that to the Baltimore GT back in 2006, and I played against Dark Angels round 2, and it was all like Razorbacks and Rhinos. So I tabled them, but I killed 110 of my own models in tank explosions. Because at that time, as soon as the tank exploded, every model within a radius out of 4+, I took a wound, and I had 6+ saves. So I literally killed 100 of my own models.
Love everything about this.
So many dead Kroot dogs everywhere. But the Shapers survived to kill more tanks.
To kill more tanks, I was to say. It just, weirdly enough, that guy always makes it out. Oh. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I haven't played. Seriously. I haven't played AdMac in tournaments. I haven't played something. I guess if you went like every single Marine, I haven't played every, because also I hate Imperial Fist. I think they're stupid. Rogaldorn's a chump.
I mean, Lysander's kind of beefy right now. Doesn't he get like a 2 invulnerable save?
Well, Tor Caradon makes that entire faction for me. Chaos Guard. I think I played them in teams, actually, though. Because back in the day, Chaos Guard could fire into their own troops. So I think I played in a team tournament.
Well, you have played Sisters of Silence.
I have played Sisters of Silence. I've played Sisters. I've played regular Guard in a team tournament. I think I played every single Chaos faction or chapter in tournament play. Man, I am a fair weather friend like a motherfucker.
You're old. I think that's the long and short of it.
I mean, that is true also. I have been playing for forever. So...
I mean, dinosaurs were still alive when you started playing 40K.
And if freaking they would just give me Eldar on dinosaurs with bright lances on them, that's what I want. Exactly. That's what we played. Fearless Zombies plus Pipe Blade Span. 100%. It's a team tournament list that pissed everybody off. It was fantastic.
Sounds about right.
You just grab people and then you shot into your own combats.
So, Brad, what events are you going to next?
Good question.
Are you just, taking it day by day, or do you have a firm plan?
Depends how I feel. I want to go to the ones that I love supporting. So I'd like to go to Du Bois because I love the guys in Rochester. Horton and the boys. I want to go to Michigan GT to support Bill Kim. Plus, I'm going to sleep at his house again. Yeah.
Bill wants me to judge his event again. Do you think I have the skills to judge that event again?
Absolutely not. 1000% no.
Hey, I had a blast. Making people quit, not by giving them yellow cards, just being disappointed in them.
I love that I did come and judge for one day because I played the teams, then I went home. Or I played the teams, hung out, I went home after we did the barbecue. But when I went over to a table and a dude was just making so much shit up that I just told him that he had to reevaluate his life. Like, stop cheating so hard. Like, no. Ooh, Carmona coming in with a reference from an old ATC. Ooh. Are those dinosaurs with bright lances like alligators with plasma pistols?
I thought it was a turtle.
Turtle, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is true. $5 with a $5 super chat. Brad is coming to our private RTT while you and Eloise are up. Brandon, he's just finding out now. Oh, okay, cool.
Hey, congratulations, Brad. You got a VIP invite to a private RTT.
Do I have a date on that? When are you guys coming up?
Well, I've been trying to call you, but you've been dead. So we're coming up. Hold on, let me pull up my calendar.
Ooh, it's getting fancy now.
It is getting fancy. So we will be up in the Plymouth, Michigan area Friday, August 18th until Wednesday, August 23rd.
That's like soon.
Yeah, it's 2 weeks away.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to that.
And then Eloise is also
Not even 2 weeks away. This is a week and a half away.
Even better. And then Eloise is off for a week and a half after that. Or not a week and a half, just another week after that. So we're thinking about going over to Canada.
Oh, Canada.
Gotta get some poutine and maple syrup. So, yeah.
Poutine almost killed me. That's too much junk food in one plate for me.
I mean, you do like your grilled chicken.
Yes, I do.
Preferably with seasoning.
Preferably with seasoning. Thank you very much.
So I believe Lai wanted to have a nerd event on Saturday the 19th, and we were all going to take terrible armies.
Are we doing the best of the rest?
I mean, it's up to Lyle. He's hosting it.
Oh, I want this to happen. Yeah.
Brad needs to move to Sweden so he could get that social health care.
No one's going to believe me that I'm there. I'm always been Swedish. When you see me, you think that guy's a Swede. Ooh, the sardine room is really good.
So what is the sardine room?
Good restaurant.
What is it? What do they serve?
Just go there and eat it.
Okay.
Oh God, the Kyle Lyle combo is coming in hot and heavy real quick. I love everything about this.
I think Lyle wants to play Blood Angels at this tournament.
I'm gonna bring Eldar.
So you got to bring a fun Eldar list. So I know Eloise is gonna have a fully painted Protoss Eldar army at that event.
What's a fun Eldar list? Like Vulcans and Wave Serpents?
I mean, it's slightly better than what I know you would actually take.
I mean, that sounds terrible, but
Just nothing but fire dragons. You got this.
oh, Jesus. That sounds horrific. Oh, we're definitely gonna make Heidi have a good time. There is a fun Eldar list. You just take there's like several bad units that we just don't see.
Like Guardian, nothing but Guardians.
Ooh, that would be tough to win with. They do nothing. Like absolutely.
Calling you out right now. 120 Guardians.
Oh.
You got this. I believe in you.
Yeah, but then I would make like 120 Guardians, and I would just make the rest of it a real Eldar list. Court of the Young King, does that even exist anymore? Wraith everything except knights. I could do.
I actually think that would be a really good list.
Spirit Seer, Wraith Guard.
Wraith
They
Blades.
did change the Wraith Guard to kind of suck now though, because they can no longer do that bullshit with the charge people and then shoot them with pistols. Ooh,
Yeah, but they're still really
Who
good.
comes in with the 3 Wraith Lords, 3 Wraith. You know what? I now I'm in. I'm gonna bring 3 Wraith Lords, 3 Wraith Seers, 3 units of Wraith Guard, 3 Spirit Seers. I don't even know if I have any more room for anything in my army. That's what I'm playing. That sounds
All right,
awesome.
hold on. Let me pull up Army Builder and see if we can do this. I'm assuming you're taking 10-man squads.
Why not? Well, put them in first to see if it even fits.
So speaking of lists, I need to come up with an Ultramarines list to play tomorrow on stream against Sean Rice.
I'll send you a list.
I need a list. He's playing Chaos Space Marines. I don't know if he's going all in or what.
I'll send you a good list. I love the fact Kara goes, I'm playing Fun Custodes today versus Roger, the guy he plays all the time. So he doesn't rage quit the game. I mean, let's also say that Roger plays like the hand-to-hand Space Wolves, which literally get baned by Custodes, just back snapping like ridiculousness. Does this fit? I need you to tell me if this fits. Chop, chop, brother. How hard is it to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3?
That's exactly what I'm doing. So 30 Wraith Guard, 3 Wraith Lords, and 3 Wraith Seers is 1890. So you can fit 1 Spirit Seer in.
Nope. Drop 1 of the Wraith Guard units. Give me 2 Spirit Seer units.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Lyle's already got me. There's no way that's that thing. Lyle goes 3 Wraith Lords, 3 Wraith Seers, and 3 Wraith Knights is 2K. There's no way that's 2K because the 3 Wraith Knights are 1,500 points. They're 475 apiece.
And it's not legal. So, I mean, there's that. Because you need to have a character. And Wraith Seers do not count as characters.
Well, that's bullshit. But also, right. I want to know, Lyle's cheating. How bad is Lyle cheating? I need to know how bad Lyle's cheating right now.
All right. So, to put it in perspective, 2 Spirit Seers, 20 Wraith Guard, 3 Wraith Lords, 3 Wraith Seers, 1710.
I forgot that Manny was going full insane. Manny is literally running double Wraith Knight, 10 Wraith Guard with the Seer, and an Avatar of Cain. That's like the Diet Coke Eldar. I don't understand, Manny. Manny, I love you, but
I mean, is that a fun Eldar list?
I mean, I don't know if it's fun, but it's not even remotely optimized.
There has to be something that we're not seeing with it. Maybe he didn't read that FAQ where you can only use 1 spirit dice.
And the fact that you no longer have pistols into combat with the Wraith Guard? You know what? I'm going to bring all Wraith. That's what I'm doing.
You can. You could fit probably 25 Wraith Guard. Or you could do Wraith Blades.
No, I'll run down the line and I'll take a unit of everything and I'll just keep doing that until I double. That's what I'm bringing. To this event, I am literally bringing the Wraith army. I brought Iana before. I'll do it again. It's going to be awesome. Wraith
you could take that.
army.
You could take that Iana character, the Prince Serial. So you get that. You get that pre-game redeploy.
Redeploy that happens before you know when you're going first or not.
I remember how confident you were. They're like, "There's no way they're going to keep it like that," and they kept it like that.
Like, why? Hey, here's my deployment. See who goes first. No. We determine if you want to redeploy first. Why would I want to redeploy? I just deployed. Nothing. I've got no new information. None. Why would I want to redeploy it?
I mean, you could have really jacked up deployment.
Wait, so, dude, don't be terrible, and then you don't need to redeploy? It's just so stupid. I am gonna take a bunch of Wraith stuff. It's gonna be awesome. That's what I'm taking. It's gonna be sweet. I'm pumped now. You know what?
Do you even own those models?
I don't know anymore. Sparks literally, we had half and half of a bunch of Eldar stuff, and then he just confiscated a bunch of the shit and sold it, and most of it was mine. So some of it I don't have anymore. Good times.
All right, I'll need to think of a fun list.
All of the things, some of the stuff. All right, on that note, we're thinking of my fun list. We're getting out of here.
All right, and for the record, Brad did defend the most effective use of a chicken leg for self-defense.
Yes, I did.
So if you didn't see that, check back this video, and it's been great hanging out with all of you.